All right, so we're diving deep today
Deep.
into a song that I think a lot of people have a lot of feelings about.
Yeah.
And we got a request to really kind of unpack Tina Turner's What's Love Got to Do with It?
Classic.
The classic. I mean, come on, who doesn't know this song? But it's more than just the catchy tune, right?
Right.
This song, it really kind of hit a nerve. It became this, like, I don't know, like a cultural touchstone. It really tapped into something, especially, I think, for women in the 80s.
For sure, yeah.
This whole idea of, like, owning your desire,
Yeah.
but also being a little, I don't know.
Cynical.
Yeah, cynical, right. Like, what is love anyway?
Yeah.
And it's a question I think we all ask ourselves at some point. Right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Especially when you've been, kicked around a little bit.
Kick around, exactly.
And your heart broken a few times.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's what the song does so brilliantly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, right from the first verse, it throws you right into this, like, I don't know, this push and pull. You get that line, touch of your hand makes my pulse react.
No.
Like, come on. That's pure, like, physical.
It's visceral.
Visceral, yeah. Attraction. Right. You can't deny that.
Yeah.
But then, in almost like the next breath, she's like, boy meets girl, opposites attract.
Yeah.
It's almost like,
Trying to explain it away.
yeah, explain it away. Like,
Yeah.
it's just this simple formula.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't read too much into it.
Right. Just biology.
Just biology, exactly. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
She keeps saying, you must understand. You must try to ignore.
It's like she's trying to convince herself.
Right. It's like she's trying to convince herself and us
Yeah.
that it's nothing more than that.
That's so true.
But you can tell she's not buying it, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's something deeper going on there.
Yeah, there's that internal struggle, right? It's like she knows she's feeling something, but she's trying to, I don't know, put it in a box, label it as something she can control.
Right, like put it in a box, yeah.
Compartmentalize.
It, exactly.
Yeah, it's not working.
And then that chorus hits.
Yeah.
What's love got to do with it?
It's like she's daring us to answer.
It's a dare, right. Like, she's challenging us. She's challenging herself to really think about what love even means.
Yeah, because if it's just this physical attraction,
Right. If it's just boy meets girl, opposites attract.
then where does love fit in?
Yeah, exactly. So what's the deal? What's love got to do with it?
And then she throws out that line, secondhand emotion.
Oh, man.
It's like, wow.
Secondhand emotion. What does that even mean?
Right. Is she saying that love isn't real? Like, it's not a genuine emotion?
Yeah. Is it something that we're just, I don't know, like we're taught to feel?
Like, we've seen it in movies, we've heard it in songs, but it's not something we actually experience.
Yeah. We're just playing a role.
And this really connects with some psychological theories about love, Like attachment theory.
Attachment theory, okay.
It suggests that our early relationships, like with our parents, really shape how we understand and experience love later in life.
So are you saying she could be, like, jaded?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because of her past?
It could be a defense mechanism, from getting hurt again.
Yeah, like she's been there, done that, got the T-shirt, and it didn't end well.
Exactly.
So she's like, okay, I'm not falling for that again.
Protect your heart.
Protect your heart, yeah. But I think that secondhand emotion line, it also speaks to something else, right?
What's that?
It's like, how do we even know what real love is?
Yeah.
I mean, we're bombarded with all these images, these stories.
Yes, true.
Like, how do we separate what's real from what we've been conditioned to believe?
That's a tough one.
Right. Like, are we feeling what we genuinely feel, or are we just, I don't know, playing a part?
And I think the lyrics really capture that confusion. When she talks about feeling confused, dazed,
Yeah.
she knows there's a name for it.
But she doesn't say it.
Right, she doesn't say.
Like, she can't even articulate it.
Because it's so overwhelming.
It's too much.
Yeah, and love is messy like that.
It is messy.
It's not always clear-cut.
Yeah, there's no easy definition.
No.
But the song doesn't stay in that, like, cynical, confused space forever, does it?
No, it doesn't.
There's this shift, right? Like, somewhere along the line, things start to change.
It's subtle.
It is subtle, but it's there. In those later verses, she starts talking about, taking on a new direction.
Yeah.
And she's like, I gotta have some protection.
Like she's realizing she's vulnerable.
Yeah, like she's letting her guard down a little bit. And that's scary.
Oh, yeah, especially when you've been hurt before.
Right. Because now the stakes are higher.
Exactly.
She's risking something.
And this actually aligns with another theory of love, Sternberg's triangular theory of love.
Oh, okay. Tell me about that.
It basically says that love is made up of three components: intimacy, passion, and commitment.
Okay.
And in the beginning, it's often all about passion, that intense attraction.
Not like the touch of your hand.
Exactly. But as the relationship develops, intimacy grows, and that's where vulnerability comes in.
You start to let someone see the real you,
Yeah, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
and that's terrifying.
It can be.
But it's also, I don't know, kind of exciting.
Absolutely. It's like you're taking a leap of faith,
A leap of faith.
trusting that this person will catch you.
And that's where that line, "It scares me to feel this way," comes in, right?
Exactly. Because she's acknowledging that she's feeling something real, something deeper than just physical attraction.
Yeah, she's not dismissing it anymore.
No, she's facing it head on.
And that's a huge step.
It is.
It's like she's finally letting love in, even if it scares the hell out of her.
Yeah, and it's interesting how that fear is juxtaposed with a kind of tenderness.
Oh, how so?
Remember how she called love a secondhand emotion in the beginning?
Yeah.
Well, now she calls it a sweet, old-fashioned notion.
It's like she's looking at it through a different lens.
Yeah, like she's softening a little.
It's like she's almost nostalgic for it.
Like maybe love isn't so bad after all.
Right. Like maybe it's worth the risk.
Maybe it is.
So where does that leave us? We've gone on this journey with Tina Turner, right?
A roller coaster of emotions.
Seriously. From that initial cynicism, that almost like, I don't know, rejection of love, to this kind of grudging acceptance that maybe, just maybe, love has something to offer. But the song doesn't give us any easy answers, does it?
No, it doesn't.
It just throws that question right back at us.
Yeah.
What's love got to do with it?
And I think that's what makes it so brilliant.
It makes you think.
Yeah, it makes you think. It makes you feel.
It's like she's inviting us to answer that question for ourselves.
Based on our own experiences, our own definitions of love.
Yeah, because there's no right or wrong answer, is there?
No, it's personal.
It's personal, exactly. So as you go about your day, think about that.
What does love have to do with it?
What does love have to do with it? For you.
What does it mean in your life?
Yeah, because it's a question worth asking, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
And maybe, just maybe, the answer will surprise you.
You never know.
You never know.
That's the beauty of it.
That's the beauty of it.
Mm-hmm.